Hello. What's up, my friends? We are here today, dearly beloved. We are gathered here. Remember that Prince jam? Oh, Prince, man. Wish you were here right now. What we got today is Mountain Sunday Show Off, baby. Woo! I got something in the mail today and I'm pretty excited. And so I got this nice Ozark Trail flipper from my good friend Jim over at Hunting, Fishing, and Praying. And I'm going to set his sticker right over here. Thanks, Jim, man. Appreciate you, man. Little flipper. I'm out in the jar. I don't want to get any hate mail. Is this really cool package that also came in the mail? It's called Fragile and Do Not Bend. Going forward, I think we can get a nice little theme going on here. Old West Collector Series postcards. You guys remember that postcard last week? I got some more. And they usually say something on the back, like a little history. So that's pretty cool. I'm reading this book right now. The Greatest Stories of the Old West. And it does happen to have that feller. I'll make another video on that soon. And that feller. And I don't know who that feller is. Look, there's the same postcard. Same postcard. That's pretty cool. So anyways, I don't know who that feller is. So let's include him in here so we learn a little bit of history. Once upon a time. Long, long ago, lived this feller. Wow, I did not know that, guys. Check it out. Jesse James, 1847, 1882. Bank, stage, train bandit. A member of the Cutlery Raiders in the Civil War. Just Civil War was 1880s, because I think the Civil War kind of ended with General Lee being succumbed to Ulysses Grant, who later on became the president. And then let's see what else happened during that time. You also had Sitting Bull, who fought Custer. That was his name, Custer. So, yeah, back then, when that Civil War started to come to an end, Custer blocked off a retreat by Lee, which made Lee kind of not be able to get away and get forced to just give up and surrender to General Ulysses Grant. And then there's more to that story, of course, guys, which is really cool. But let's see. When did Queen start? All right, so let's tie this in. That is the outlaw, Jesse James. Jesse James, 1847 to 1882. Right around the Civil War. Bank, stage. And train bandit, a member of the Cutlery Raiders in the Civil War. Jesse and his brother Frank formed a gang with the Youngers after the war. In 17 years, his gang robbed more than $250,000. Jesse was shot in the back by Rob Ford for the reward. Death photo of James. These are the Old West Collector Series. Out of El Paso, Texas. Cool. So that's the death photo of Jesse James, probably. Maybe that one right there. I like it. I like this old history stuff. So anyways, how we can tie this in, right? So the Civil War ended up ending right around there in the 1880s, just a little bit after that. And in 1902 is when Queen Cutlery started producing pocket knives. Now, 123 years later, here we are with the 2025 Queen Knives USA. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty. Oh, yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Pocket clip, lanyard hole, burlap micarta, I believe. Stainless steel bolsters. Pivot with like a T8 almost. Fit in there really nicely. And let's check out that back springs, looking nice. Stainless steel as well. And you kind of get a feel of what that blade is going to be, right? Maybe a sheep's foot. Warncliffe. USA. Queen. Wow. Very cool, guys. M390 still. Nice swedging. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Woo. Oh. Right out of the box, guys. All right, let's talk a little bit more about this blade. So I like when a blade fits fully in my hand. I don't have extremely large hands, but I got big enough hands that I don't like them when they're smaller than this, you know? So it fits in my hand well. If I were to turn it this way, this little area does pretty well. And I could feel the pocket clip, but it doesn't create a hot spot right now from what I'm looking at. Look at the thinness of that blade and how it becomes more or less of a razor. Great cutting, and you just saw me demonstrate that just a second ago. Putting my finger in here, which, let's see. This is a slip joint with a half stop. Nice little nail nick for the pull open, which is an easy 5. Something simple. 6 out to full extension is a little bit more. I'd say maybe a 7. I wouldn't go quite to an 8, but I'm saying that it's better than most. So in my hand, the mountain test fits really well. Closed in the hand, the mountain test says it's a keeper. Wow, especially if you put it this way, it's really nice. So I like the opening. I like the ergonomics of having it there. It's got some jimping here, which is a little aggressive, but actually I like a little aggressive there. If I were to have to do some this, it fits well. And since there's no blade wobble whatsoever, that is beautifully solid. $75.99. They still have them at Smoky Mountain Warehouse. The other cover scale is carbon fiber for for maybe like $5 more. So, quality USA made knife by Queen, sold at a Smoky Mountain. Ergonomics are great. Let's see. Oh, where's my little thing here? Just to give you guys an idea. Usually I just do that to compare and tell you what the blade length is. But today, we'll just go ahead and tell you that comes in just a tad over 3. So 3 1/8 right there. And that's a beautiful blade. M390 steel. It's got everything that you need in it. It's got a tiny bit of carbon. It's got a whole lot of chromium and vanadium, tungsten. And what I am always happy to see is that it has molybdenum, because where I grew up, my family mined a molybdenum mine. Molybdenum is an ore that is applied to steels to make it harder. This also has, M390 also has cobalt. So you put all those together. Now, I don't have any information on what the heat treat or the actual HCR on this is, but M390 can get an HCR of 67. So I would think in my mind that these guys probably got this anywhere from 62 to 64. Because I don't see that 67 very often. But they can get it. So, shit, that's nice for me. Anything over 60 makes me pretty darn happy. It's a stainless steel. It's good. It's really good on resistance. And that's sucker sharp, man. So all in all, man, for $75, I'd tell you guys, go get it, man. Go get it. Pick them up while they're out there. Excuse me, if you like carbon fiber, then by all means, pick up that carbon fiber and just have yourselves a ball, man. That's a quality knife. I'm happy I have it in the collection. I'm happy to show it to you guys. Singing Toad. My boy Dave out there in Canada, check him out too. He's got a great channel. I just wanted to hit you guys up with one little last tidbit, saying that knife that I just showed you, Baron Son, which probably made that knife, right, also has their version of that knife for about $20 cheaper under the name Baron Son. It is that same Warrenclyffe, and I didn't read too much more into it because I was really liking this M390 Queen USA knife. Check it out, man. Take a look. I'm all for it. I'll use it up and I'll show you guys some more video later on down the line. But again, until next time, take care. God bless.